This episode of Logan Chops Reviews is sponsored in part by Ion Games. It's in our nature. The Giveaway Geek. The Getting Geeky with Game Relief podcast. Hello everyone, welcome to Logan Chops Reviews, and this episode we will be covering Lightseekers. It's a game's been out for a little while. It's by PlayFusion. It's got a unique take on the collectible card game genre. Mostly the fact that you don't need to play down any kind of mana or resource cards to be able to play your cards. You just have to make sure that the cards in your deck match the elements on your hero card. We received a couple of the starter decks from our contacts at the company, and this game is pretty awesome. We're gonna go through and show you a little bit, and then we'll get to the review at the end. But let's go ahead and open up this starter deck right here. This is a nature one. The one you'll be seeing me and Gothy play in the game is the water deck and the tech deck. Or no, sorry, it's the storm deck and the tech deck. But I want to save this one right here to show you guys what you get in the starter decks right here. So let's go ahead and pop this open, show you all the stuff you get, and go through a couple of the cards. Let's dump all this stuff out right here. Okay, so you get a pre-constructed deck that comes in a nice little deck box that you can carry to Lightseeker tournaments. You can put the name on the deck here, and once you customize the deck, it'll fit in here, because the deck basically consists of 30 regular cards, 5 combo cards, and then also your hero. And this is your hero here. I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of the things from the deck here. It'll also include, inside the deck, this isn't one of the playable cards, but this card right here is used for scanning and sharing for in-app rewards, because there is a Lightseeker app where you can actually play on your phone, but it's not like the card game. It's like a regular, not really side-scroller game, but it's a mission game. You go around destroying stuff, collecting coins and stuff, and I'll show you what you can do with this card here in a minute. I'm just going to set this off to the side. So your pre-constructed deck, like this one, like I said, is the nature deck. Obviously, it's green. You've got your hero. You can see this is a Trianu right here. He's got his life total over here in the corner. I'm trying to reach it with my finger over there. Right here in the corner, his life total right there. They have the 3 different elements that encompass the nature deck right here in the middle. I'll go ahead and look over here. I'll be able to tell you if I look on the quick start guide, which also comes in the pack right there. The three elements for the nature deck are animal, forest, and soul. And you can see that they're in different circles right there. The smaller silver circles mean that whenever you're casting a card out during your turn, using a card, they can only use one of this element. You can only use one type of card of that element. Now, if it's like the circle one, the one that's in the circle, which one is that? That's the tree element there, forest. Then it's in a gold circle. That means you can use unlimited amount of cards that have that symbol right there on them. And we'll show you those kind of cards here. We've got these ones up there. Let me show you. Those are the 5 combo cards. We'll get those in a minute. But you have 3 different basic cards in your deck. Let's see if I can find 3 of them real quick for you. There we go. Like I said, I just busted this open right now. But you have attack cards, which are set up like this. You can see it's got that symbol up there at the top, which means that you can use that tree symbol. So you get 2 actions during your turn, which you can use to either play a card, or you can use an ability, because your character has an ability. Your hero has an ability on him right here in the middle box. But so whenever you use an action, you can use the action to play a card, and if you do, it's got to have one of these symbols that matches to your hero. So you see like this has the green tree symbol in the middle in the gold circle, which means that you can use a limited amount of cards that have these. So you can cast 2 cards using 2 actions on your turn that have this tree symbol in there. Now, if you had a card with one of the other symbols, you could, and on them, since they're silver circles, you could only use 1 action, use a card that had that symbol on it, and then for your second action, you couldn't. Since you already used that symbol as the first card, you couldn't use it during your second card. But you have 3 different kinds of cards, like I was saying. You have attack cards, which basically you play, it does something, it goes to your discard. Boom. You have defend cards, which basically are the same as attack cards, only they usually do some kind of healing or defense. You can see this one right here is Force Bender. 2 healing, return any 2 buffs to their owner's hands. The buffs are the third kind of card. But this, whenever it comes out, it gets used, it goes to your defense, or your discard, sorry. Now, buffs are the ones that stay in play, and they got a unique kind of timer mechanism to them. And let me put some stuff out on the board. Let me clear this stuff over here like this. I'm going to show you. Because in the game, you get this playmat like this. This is all folded up because it just came out or thing, so it's kind of folded up. So we're not going to use this one, but the exact same one you get in the game. I've got one over here that I've actually had out because we've been playing like that. Let's say we set our hero in the hero spot. Where's Shrianu? Hero right there. Your deck goes here. Let's just go ahead and put that deck here, face down. Boom, your discards are here. Let's say we attacked. Oh, we defended. They go into discard here. This is a spot for your items, which is another kind of card. You'll come up every now and then. But the 3 main kinds, like I said, are attack, defend, and the buff cards. So whenever you use a buff card, or you play it, it comes out and it goes into one of these squares here. And you usually want to keep them in order because down here it shows that you've got your turn order, you handle your buffs and items in order that they were played. So this comes out, and you see it's got the little circle mechanism on the top corner here. So whenever this stuff gets cast comes into play, you can see it says circle healing and then draw 1 card. So that little counterclockwise circle symbol means whatever number is in this top corner has is what you're going to do. So it's that much healing. You see it's got an X right now, which means it's nothing. So when it first comes out, it's not going to do any kind of healing, but you'll still draw a card. At the beginning of your next turn, your card will rotate counterclockwise. And now, the little symbol up there has a 2 in it, which means that you will heal 2 and then draw a card. At the beginning of the next turn, it'll rotate again like that, and now it's 1. You heal 1 card, or heal 1 life, and then you draw a card. And the last turn, whenever it comes around to either a corner that has nothing in the upper left-hand corner, or it reorients itself to its original position, it gets discarded. It doesn't trigger anything because there's nothing in the corner. So then it'll go around and be put in your discard. But other than that, the buffs stay in play every single turn. Attacks and defend cards basically come out, do damage, or heal, whichever, and then go to your discards right away. Buffs stay in play. Now, there are some item cards. Let me look through this deck. I'm not sure if this pre-constructed deck has any item cards in it. These are different there. Let's see. Buff attack, buff defend. Not sure. I don't think any of the starter decks actually come with items. Yeah, I'm not seeing items in this deck right here. But I have one that I pulled out from a booster pack I had before. Items actually come in play, and you can see the elemental symbols on a little belt there in the middle of the card rather than being on the top of the card. That means that this gives you an extra one of that element. And you can be like, okay, well, if I can cast stuff for all these elements, why would I? And need a belt, or need extra elements. You need extra elements from your item cards, usually to be able to cast your combo cards. And combo cards come in the 3 different types, just like the game. They come in attack, defense, and buffs. Like you can see right here, that comes with the deck. It is a combo buff. This one's called Beast Control. It's got the circular ability, and it does massive damage. You see it's got some 7s right there. And it says attack ability, do that damage that's in there. And it's a combo buff. But it takes 2 of the little animal symbols, 2 of the claw symbols. You're only allowed to use 1 of these per turn. Well, whenever you want to use a combo buff, you do it at the beginning of your action phase instead of taking your 2 actions. You take cards either that generate from your items or from your hand. So if I had some stuff in my hand from the deck. Let's see if I got any claw abilities here. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, look at that. Affected. Well, I got 2 of them right here. So let's say I wanted to cast this on my turn. Say I put it out there because it's a buff, but I have to take 2 of the cards. Oh, I don't have any item. Well, this one gives me an orange anyway, so that's from one of the booster packs, not from the deck. I take these 2 cards here. You see they each have one of the green claw symbols, and they actually go back into the deck and get shuffled around. They don't go to discards. Whenever you use cards to pay for combo cards, they don't get discarded. They go right back into the deck and get shuffled. Like that. And then their ability will happen just as the same as the stuff here. They will rotate. And since this is an attack ability, you'll have to use one of your actions on the turn to actually trigger this to do that damage to somebody. But see, that's 3 turns of 7 damage, possibly. That's 21 damage. Then my guy's only at 30 right here, so if I was playing Gothy and she was playing somebody that started at 30 life, she'd be down to 9 damage in basically 3 turns. Bye, Gothy. She's giving me some evil looks from the side over there.
Just because it happens to you is not my fault.
It happens every now and then. Okay, so some of the other stuff that comes in the starter deck right here, you get a quick start guide. I know this looks kind of thick for a quick start guide, but it's only the front half. The front pages of this are the quick start guide. You can see like this right here. And it is relatively simple. It just lays out the basic outline of the cards, what they do, and then your turn structure down here. This whole back of the thing, it also includes all the ins and out rules. I mean, if you want to learn all the rules, ins and out, timing, and everything of the game, get all intricate in it, it's on the back of this quick start guide. But this makes it really easy and simple to know. You got all your symbols up here for all the decks. You got basic outline of all the cards and everything, and then over here your turn structure to get you started right away in a basic game. And then the starter deck also comes with a booster pack of 9 cards. And like it says, augmented reality trading cards, because these cards in this deck, your hero, all these cards, your special one that come, you see it's hollow foil, and you see that on the video right there. All these cards that come in the pack in the game right here can be scanned into your app. I'm going to show you this real quick. So your Lightseeker app, it's going to load up on my phone right here, and I'm hoping you guys can see this as we do it. So I'm gonna scan this in and show you what you can do with these cards on this Lightseeker app. So you go ahead and go Seeker Camera right there. And it will let you scan these cards to give you in-game rewards. I'm hoping you can see this on the camera. Oh, no, it's scanning the table. See, it says to hold it up in front of the camera. I'm trying to get it there backwards because I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it. Ooh, flash a light. Oh. I'm hoping you guys, can you guys see that? Is it doing it? Did it give it to it? Oh, wait, there we go. Is it giving me rewards? I can't see the front of it. Yeah, well, I can't read it because I'm having faces turned to the camera. Tell me if it says I got rewards or not.
Yeah, I think so.
Did I get it? Because it usually has you confirm it.
Finding fusion card.
Oh no, yeah, because it's gotta find it. It's gotta find it. There we go. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. And then you can hit it. Yeah, hit it. Yeah, claiming the rewards. It tells you what it is. Like this says, it's a tribute card scanned. Scans remaining 9 for the milestone for the Dread Pack. You scan it, it gives you in-game rewards. Each one of these. So like I can go out of this like this. Hold on, exit out. I'm gonna show you. Let's see if I can get this pointed right there and scan the Trianu card right there. Pow! Bam! Look at that. I'm hoping that shows up on the video good enough. Did it do both scans with the check mark? Or just still searching for something? It
says finding fusion points. Your fingers are in the way.
The finger? Oh, man.
Fingers.
Oh, fingers. Ah. Okay.
Like having
hold on. Here we go.
Camera.
Let's see if we'll get it now. Is it getting it?
Here, I do this part.
Okay. I'm going to hold the camera like this. You got to get it so it gets it on the camera. We're going to, yeah, there you go. Boom. Hold on. You got to hold it up.
It says claim reward.
Yeah. Oh, is it so green? To claim rewards? Yeah, you can see the rewards are listed on the side right here. Yeah, it'll give me rewards for it. Woo! Yeah, so try again, because another one. Yeah, but you can scan every single card in your deck. Your tribute card you got, your hero. You can scan every single card that comes in the deck and the booster packs, and it will give you in-game rewards. So let's go ahead and get to the gameplay to show you how this game plays. And then also gets to the review at the end. I'm really excited to show you. I love this game. All right, we're all set up for Lightseekers. We're going to be playing a game. We got two of the pre-constructed decks. I'm playing the tech deck, which the hero is Zuna. And her elements that are covered are explosives, mechanical, and time. And she's got the little ability there that I can draw 2 cards, but then my enemy gets to draw 1 card. She starts out with 29 life.
And then I'm playing Malia. She's the Storm.
Yeah, from the Storm pre-constructed deck.
And she's got lightning, water, and air. And then her ability is increase damage from your combos by 1. She starts at 30.
Woohoo! Yeah. So at the beginning of the game, we've got to decide who goes first. First player will draw 4 cards. Second player will draw 5 cards as their starting hand, and then so on up to the 4 players, or possibly even more. So let's go ahead and rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, how do you always do that? Okay.
Because you always go.
So Gothi will start first and have 4 cards. I will draw 5, and we'll show you a couple of turns here. Let's see what I've got. Let's see. Okay, so as the turns start out, there's a start of turn where you have your buff phase. That's when you handle your hero, any item effects that you have. You rotate your buffs if you have any on the board. You remove any expired buffs, and then you trigger any instant buff effects, which since it's the beginning of the game, we don't have anything on the board. Then it's the action phase, where you get to play either 1 combo, if you can, or you take 2 actions using the following thing. You can use an action to play an action card, or you can use an ability, but only 1 ability per turn, like the ability that's on our hero cards. So go ahead, Gothi.
Okay, so I'm going to use Malia's water to play guards now. It's a buff. So when I get to rotate it, eventually she'll get to heal me.
Okay. So that's you're using 1 of your 2 actions to play the card. All right.
And then I'm going to use the lightning bolt to play an attack, Sparkless, for 5 damage.
Alright. So attacks for 5 damage. Attacks don't go on the board. Attacks immediately just hit and then go to your discard.
Well, they're going to hit you.
Well, it's going to hit me for 5. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I'm down to 24 already.
And I draw, right?
And then, yes, after you take your 2 actions, draw phase. If you played a combo, you draw 1 card, which you didn't. Otherwise, you draw 1 card for each unspent action. You played 2 actions, so you don't get to draw any cards. Okay. Yeah, I know.
So it was because of so many games that we play.
Yeah, so many different card games. You draw at the beginning of the turn, draw at the end of the turn. You draw a certain amount of cards, this and that. Yeah, well, that's how the draw phase for Lightseekers works. Let's see. What am I going to do? I don't have any beginning of the turn buff phase actions, so go right to my action phase. Let's see. Looking at these, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see which one is that. That's time, yeah. So I'll use 1 action to play Chrono Moth. It's an attack card. Deal 3 damage, and I get to draw 1 card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm at 27.
Draw a card. Let's see what this is. Ooh. And then do I want to actually do a second one? Or do I want to end up drawing a card? No, I got some good cards on my hand. Let's go ahead and use my my cogs, which is mechanical element, to cast a buff. It's Ramparts. So it's reduced damage received by whatever the amount is in the rotating, which is 2, 2, and then 2. So deal 1 damage to the attacker if you get attacked. Okay. So right now it starts off at 2 right there. Okay. And what's your thing gonna do? Yeah, it's gonna heal you for 6 when it rotates all the way around. Huh? Mm-hmm. All right, so I get to reduce damage by 2 right now, and deal 1 damage when you get attacked. So don't attack me. I'm done.
Unless I get rid of that card.
Whatever. I get to draw no cards. So, go.
Okay. So, beginning my turn, I'm going to rotate.
Yep, you go ahead and rotate your buffs. So it's still at an X, which means you're not going to heal anything right now. And then you move on to your action
And then
phase.
I'm going to use my wind to cast Thunder Slug.
Ooh, Thunder Slug, what's it do?
It says you may remove or when I rotate burn buffs from another hero.
So burn, yeah. You may remove rotating buffs from another hero. Ah, man. Really?
I do that. Take it out.
So you may remove one buff, yeah, because it's the rotating. One buff from another hero. Oh, man, okay. So she's removing one buff from me.
And then that's all I'm going to do this turn, so I'm going to draw one card, right?
Yeah, if you only do one thing, draw one card. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's go ahead. Start on my turn. I don't have any items. Don't have any buffs to rotate. So somebody got rid of them. Yep. And so let's go ahead and what do I want to play? What do I want to play? Do I have stuff to be able to do that? No, I don't have my hand right now. Let's go ahead and use one ability or one action to activate Zuna's ability to draw two cards, and you'll get to draw one card. So go 1, 2. So I've got one action left. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll use the time element that I have to play Looper. It's an attack, 6 damage, and the recipient draws one card. So you get to draw a card, but you're going to take 6 damage. And then draw phase, I don't get to draw any cards since I took 2 actions, and it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use my wind to play a buff. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Oh yeah, you got to rotate first, so it's still going to do nothing. That rotates, so now you can remove 2 buffs from a hero.
So I'm going to use my wind to play Hurricane Spirit. Attack ability is rotate cards from the recipient's hand to their deck. You draw 3 cards.
Oh, man, what? Okay, so how many is it going to be first? Nothing, but when it rotates around, you're going to be able, it's attack ability, remove 2 cards from the recipient's hand to their deck, then you get to draw 3 cards. Oh, wonderful. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pop that in the buff. So it's nothing right now, but it will remove stuff later on.
Okay. Quick question, am I able to play another wind card?
Another wind card?
Mm-hmm.
Is wind a silver or a gold? It's gold, yeah. If your elements on your hero card are silver, you can only use 1 card per turn for that element. If your symbols are gold, circle around the element, you can use unlimited amounts of cards for that element. So yeah, your wind element has a gold circle around it, so you can use as many elements as you want.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to attack you with my Dancing Flutter.
Nope, I changed my mind and the rules. You cannot attack that. Okay, go ahead.
3 damage. Increase this by 3 if the recipient has more than 20 health.
Oh man, let me double check that. 3 damage increases by 3 if the recipient has. Oh man, apparently I'm getting fluttered to death over here. So that's gonna be 6 damage total to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm now down to 18. I need to get some cards in my hand.
Since I did 2 things, I don't draw, so that's your turn.
Yep. Okay.
You're gonna die.
No, I'm not gonna die. I've got it planned. Okay. How many cards in your hand? Alright. Shush. I'm trying to find where I'm going to play. Okay, I'm going to play Defend card. Fountain of Time. It takes time element right there. But it says rotate up to 1 action buff. You have action buffs out there? Action. Yeah. Because all your buffs are action buff. So up to 1 action buff, any heroes. Up to 2 steps forwards, or backwards, or forwards. Only 1 direction per buff. So, like, I can't like rotate one thing and then rotate again. But 2, I'm going to rotate this one too. 1, 2. Okay. So that's what. Play that. Okay, so that's 1 defend card, or one action to do that. And then I'll use my second action to use her ability to draw 2 cards, but you get to draw 1. 1, 2. Alright. And then during my draw phase, I do not get to draw anything. So, go ahead and take one last turn before we get to the review. So the beginning turn, yeah. Is that the way to heal? Wait, is that... Oh, did I turn that one the wrong way?
No.
No? Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, so yeah, you get to heal 9 from this buff from going in there. So, all the way back up to 30. Okay. And then this one, yeah, stays there.
This one goes away.
The good one goes away. That one rotates to a spot, yeah, which is nothing. Ah.
Okay.
Alright.
Then I'm going to play... using my lightning bolt, crackling beast. 3 damage.
Nope.
You may remove 1 of your buffs to increase this by 3.
Okay, so you remove that buff. So 6 damage to me. Oh, so I am at. Wait, I was at 18, so I'm at 12 now. Okay, that was 1 action.
Okay, and then that's all I'm gonna do, so I'll just draw 1 card.
Okay, yeah.
Your turn.
My turn, yep. I don't have anything buffs at the beginning. So I'm gonna play attack. Sneaky Creeble. It's 4 damage. And this attack ignores damage reducing effects. So 4 damage.
You have 26 damage you can do?
Yeah, 26 damage. No, not the next turn. Okay. I thought we were supposed to go to the review after your turn. Anyway, I'm going to play Creeball Infiltrator. It's just a buff that's going to be staying on my board. It doesn't rotate or anything. Deal 2 damage to your target at the start of your turn if they have 5, or if they have more than 5 cards in their hand. Okay, so that is my second action. So that's just basic gameplay for Lightseekers. You keep going until, obviously,
I win.
You defeat somebody, get them down to 0 health, depending on if they're your target or your enemy, which we went over during the description, or at the beginning of the video. So let's go ahead and get to the review. So Lightseekers it's a really good take on the trading card genre. The mechanics with the turning of the cards, not having to put out any kind of mana or anything, the face down to cast your cards out, being able to just, oh, okay, I've got that elemental symbol, I can put this out. You know, everything's available on your hero. It's really a really good change to the genre of trading card games, and that's the good for this. The mechanics are different enough that they don't feel like you're playing one of the other games that's out there. And then that leads us to the bad, which there is so many new trading card games and so many new collectible card games that sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle of them, and it's kind of hard to find, which leads to the ugly, which is that we cannot really find any Lightseeker stuff at all. The only place we've ever been able to find it was Toys R Us in our area, and they went out of business. So now all of our ordering has to be online through a website. We've checked every single game store and every single retail store in our area. We can't find Lightseeker anywhere, which leads us to finding it online. I wish that it was more mass marketed, distributed. We have no real tournaments in our area that we've asked game stores about, and they said that they don't support the tournaments, and that's the real ugly of this, that it's not out there, because it's a great game and everybody should check it out. We love playing it. We're getting into it. We've got the booster packs that we've got with the decks and everything that's sent to us, and we're trying out different stuff and putting together different kind of decks. It's like, we want more cards. It's really, really good. So go ahead and check it out. Just might be for you. It's Lightseekers by PlayFusion. I'm Logan for Logan Chops Reviews. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Head over to our Facebook page. Go ahead and like us on there, and stay tuned for some contests, some giveaways we got going on. And then make sure you check out our sponsors. Their links are in the description. Go ahead and hit those and check out their pages also. And we'll see you next time in the next episode of Logan Chops Reviews. Thanks for watching.